some more on finding a Scotty. This door handle's in pretty bad shape. It's broken on the inside. The door itself is going to have to be fixed. If you'll notice how it bends there, it just kind of stays. Those boards are loose on the inside. I don't know if they're rotted or not until I can get inside of it and see. You'll have to tear it apart and see. Now, let's see. Okay. This is a little cabinet on the inside. Kind of look down in there and see what's going on. Looks like he's run some makeshift electrical wiring. So that's what that's for there. So it's going to have to be rewired. Okay. Now, some of the places you want to look for is your corners, all your seam corners and things. Now this one I knew was all rotted out. This whole bottom panel is going to have to be replaced. The second panel, I think might be alright, but I won't know until I get it tore down. But just kind of check all the seams and see where you see any water damage, like here. This needs to be replaced here. At least the center section here. I know it's awful soggy, but if you kind of push on it, you can tell it's not in too good a shape. The cabinets look pretty good. The side walls themselves basically look pretty good. The stove, I've got all the parts for the stove, but I don't know if it works until I actually get it tore down and cleaned up and everything. The sink top is in good shape, except for being dirty. So that's another good thing. The refrigerator, don't know if it works. I thought it was an ice box originally until I started looking at it and found out that it's actually a refrigerator. Like I said, now the floor here, this step down unit might have to be replaced. Until I get it tore down, I don't know for sure, which is not a real major thing. And of course, this is up underneath of the back gaucho area, and it doesn't look real bad either. He's done some rewiring on it, I can tell. There's your water tank, the storage tank back there. And all in all, the frame seems to be in pretty good shape. The frame for the gaucho bed. This panel here is going to have to be replaced because it's got water damage to it. And now it has a drawer that slides in there. This one pulls down. It's a compartment. And then it's got a drawer that slides in there. Just trying to find things that are wrong with it to point out. The ceiling vent, definitely. This center panel is going to have to be replaced. The vent itself looks pretty good. The original gas light, I don't know if it works. This whole front panel, again, like it's back, has to be replaced. All the connections are there for the table, the hardware for it. Table's not in bad shape at all. It's not a wooden top. It's a fiberglass table. So all in all, it looks like the center section and the two end pieces on this are going to have to be replaced. But if you poke around when you're looking at a camper. Poke around and you can see you know, don't be afraid to put some poking in on it. So all in all, it's not really super bad. I've seen a lot worse. Frame needs stripped down and cleaned on the door. Or tell what you're going to find. Just remember, when you start digging around in these old campers, you can find just about anything. You can find mice or anything else. I've had mice run up my arm before. There's the original light, which probably will work again someday. Get it redone, rewired. This is the original finish that would have been in here. Kind of a speckled like finish. The cabinets seem to be in pretty good shape. I've got the sliding panels that fit up here that slide across. So that's kind of like what you look for. You just want to look for all the damage and how much work you're going to have to put into it to get it camping. And then you have to decide how much work you can do. It'll take some time. And I'm going to try to do a video of tearing one of these down. So at least gives people some idea. Not that it's going to be a professional job or anything, but this camper, I think this is the one I'll use. I'll get it pulled up and start tearing it down. So we'll kind of see where we go from there. You just want to make sure that when you go out to buy a camper that, I know you want to buy one and you're probably excited about it, but just don't go at it like, you know, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. You know, just kind of be in the middle when you with your attitude about it, and look for things wrong with it. Don't just assume because the guy tells you something that's true. I mean, they'll all tell you they don't leak, but then again, it leaked at one time, or it wouldn't have had the damage inside there. Now this camper set out all winter without any cover on it, so I know it's leaked some inside. I don't see any wet spots, but at one time it did leak, or wouldn't have the rotted places in it. So just I guess the big thing to say is buyer beware. Just know what you're getting into when you're buying one. This one I paid $200 for. If that gives you any idea. And I'm probably going to have to put maybe, all rough guess now, maybe $600-700 into it. By the time I paint it, put a few things into it. I want cushions and things. It's probably going to be that much. So hope that gives you an idea of what to look for. Okay.